Stun weapons are fun. Anyways, hello and welcome to another session of On World. It is Wednesday, and this is session 42. Anyways, welcome to 2096, a post-apocalyptic role-playing game set in the not-so-distant future. The pre-launch is on Kickstarter. Intelligence is rewarded, stupidity is punished. This is my world, but these are your stories. Whatever you do, don't roll at one. It's gonna be a little
stupidity.
Yeah, stupidity. We know what happens, Baldric.
Yeah, stupidity is a plague.
It is. Just don't be stupid.
Yep. Don't start a calling just because you can.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways,
why?
Fuck.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. We don't know. Did anything Baldric did? Did any one of us really know? Anyways, this is going to be, we're going to, you know what? I had a casual Saturday session. This is a casual Wednesday session. How about that? We're just going to call it that. As MC is taking a few weeks off, so I will be arbitrating. I will not be giving any XP for his sessions, so that means the last one. I could continue. I know, Chance, this is Gene. This is your 4th session, so you should get experience for it. I think to remedy this in the future, I'm going to be trying to give experience at the end of said sessions, so that we don't have to do that. That might be a little bit better.
Yeah. Gene, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Get out. Yeah, so I
you very
will
much.
give you experience at the end. We're going to save the experience for when MC gets back. I will do a little recap on what's been going on since I have been playing those sessions, obviously, as Prism, who, well, I don't get experience for him right now, but it's fine. I'll give you a recap. We'll get a little game going and at least get set up for next week when William can hopefully join us and we can do some stuff in Accord, which we're going to do today. Anyways, our recap is Cypher and Kiki hired 2 bodyguards, Chance and Prism, who were already hired by a mysterious figure, the info site, to watch them. Heading out of Omega, they went towards the sand pit, as Kiki knew of a genetic sample she needed from there that will prolong her life. The journey is fairly quick and uneventful as the group gets to know each other, stopping quickly at a water depot and then continuing to Genesis, where Cypher met his mentor Grid, who got everyone working passage on a Lev transport to Accord. Being tied off to the outside of the Lev transport, fighting some critters and a couple of idiot raiders, was an experience, of which MC will give us when he gets back. Anyways, the Lev transport arrives in Accord, needing maintenance. It pulls into what you all see would be or know as a sand barge berth. However, there are currently no sand barges at berth or in town. With the Lev needing repairs, you will have some time in Accord. Does anyone besides myself, Prism, have any traveled or anything? Does everyone know the history of Accord?
I do because I read it in the book.
I just
Also, Kiki
I
did her
just know they're
research.
controlled by 2 families, stuff like that.
All right, so basic
Just
player
the general.
knowledge versus what you're trying to think. Give me an intelligence roll for Kiki, because I want to know. Just give me an intelligence roll for Kiki.
Can I have a bonus because she probably researched this ahead of time?
Yeah, you get a +4.
Oh, nice.
Well, I know everything about Accord.
I would say, yeah, you're pretty well versed in Accord. The history of the families and what transpired here, perhaps with the commander, as they called him, which the commander was he was bioengineered. He was about 3 or 4 meters tall, and he was the one who attacked Accord and tried to take it back. Being thwarted by... Is this public knowledge? I need to... Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Being thwarted. Fuck. I don't know if... Is this historical fact? I guess... By the families. We'll just say by the families, because that's really what happened. We'll say by the families. Alright. And you did roll a 12. And an individual named Drake.
Yeah. Which is funny enough, she probably asked him that as well when she found out.
So, speaking of Drake, as you arrive in Accord, Kiki, your comm chirps. It is a message from Drake. It is actually not a message, but a string of, well, numbers. It is a code. There is nothing else to it. No explanation of what it is. And you're surprised, really, that a message would even come through from wherever he is. All right, you two step off the Lev with some time as the others, go off and do other business, Prism and Cypher. As the two of you are standing there, you look around the sand barge berth. Give me a perception, please, both of you.
What time of day is it?
We're doing night.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Is that right? Kiki? You're
What?
missing. Yeah. What did you just roll?
What's 7.
What's your perception?
2.
With the plus,
Wait,
it's
no.
4.
I think it's 2 plus 2
Oh God.
when
Yeah.
it's nighttime.
I forgot that you're so low. What were you saying? Sorry. I was just in awe.
Yeah. We talked about possibly upgrading that when the evolution comes up around.
Yeah, I
The
remember
milestone.
you do get attribute points now per level up, so you could just
Yeah.
use those.
Speaking of which, can I use those of the past 3 levels since I didn't do that? You told me to do it first, then told me to stop.
Yeah, not at this moment, but we'll say like before next section you can if you want. How about
Okay.
that? All right, you don't
Yeah,
notice as you're just looking around, even though it's night. There's some lighting and stuff. Chance, however, does notice this, as well. You left the red light district. Most everyone has realized that they were being watched. Now is not so different. You see a series of maintenance and carrying drones. However, you see one that is clearly focused on you guys. It is not optically camouflaged or anything.
Pointed. Yeah, I point that out to Kiki. Trying to be nonchalant about it.
Do you want me to shoot it?
No, just be aware of what being watched.
Okay.
Friends of yours?
I mean, the only friends I know aren't. I mean, maybe? Probably not.
Just a second, I'm trying to. It does not approach. What do you? Where would you two like to go? As you see the exit from the berths into Accord, not too far away.
I would say let's go get a motel or something.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are leaving the berth and heading into Accord.
Yeah.
As you
Trying
do.
to find a place to stay.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't want to collect the sample when we're being followed.
As you two head towards the exit that leads you into Accord, you see the drone approach you. A teal hollow of a man appears in front of you, the man wearing a cowboy hat, boots, and a tech jacket. He smiles. So, what brings you all to town, he asks.
Who are you?
Oh, you see, I'm the sheriff of these here parts. I pride myself on keeping Accord safe. So, what brought you all to town?
Passing through. We're heading to Laladane.
To what? He kind of looks at you. To what? Oh, Lalande. Gotcha. Yeah, that's good. Well, just as long as you all understand that, like I said, I take pride in keeping Accord safe. If you don't mind, I'm going to do a quick scan of you. Just, for our records, make sure you don't have any outstanding bounties or warrants.
I kinda do mind, but as you see, I'm just a child. I can't really do much harm anyways.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem then, should it? And he looks over at you, Chance.
Chance is just standing there. He's not saying anything.
Can I
and he's
roll?
trying not to react in any way.
Can I try to roll persuasion to try to get him to not scan me?
Why did I just see these are not the droids you're looking for? Yeah, you're more than welcome to, as you know you are in front of a hollow, so none of your wily chemicals are going to work on this.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know.
This is going to be never mind, I'm not going to tell you what the negative is. Just roll. This is going to be a very high difficulty.
Alright, style. Okay.
Roll well and live.
Damn it, I rolled low.
That's a lot of pluses.
That was not the plan.
Oh yeah, I have multiple charisma skills.
You know,
Yeah.
he kind of like
Yeah.
hesitates, look at you. Starts the scan with Chance. The course is over. He kind of like hesitates, look back at you, Kiki. And the drone ends up scanning you anyways.
Damn it.
You see him look off to the right a little bit. He smiles, looks back at both of you. Looks good. I hope you all enjoy your stay in Accord, he says, as the hollow disappears and the drone flies off.
Okay. Well, on the bright side, I probably would be seen as just a normal bioderm, considering we were coming from Genesis.
All right.
I have nothing to hide, so.
You don't? So.
Theoretically.
All right. Accord
Also,
is what?
I don't know if I have any bounties on me. I know Kevin and Baldric did.
Well, here's the
I was
difference
seen.
between open and closed bounties, kids. Open bounties, anyone's going to be able to pick up. Closed bounties, specialists are picking up, and then nobody else will know about it.
Alright.
I have to say there's a big difference between an open and a closed bounty.
Yeah, because in that case, they were tried for kidnapping me.
Get off of me. Yes.
Yeah, I was the product in that case. So I don't know if I have a bounty.
I think you all would be having problems right now if your bounties were open.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. All of you. Everyone.
Bounties might be.
Anyways,
Yeah.
if you do have bounties that didn't pull up or something else, if you won't, no, we're not going to say you saw that. You're too busy using your charisma. You are now in Accord. There are different, from what you gathered, I'm going to say Kiki's probably got a bonus for like memorizing the area. It is split up into different areas, 2 areas to be specific, with a central downtown area. Do you guys head there, walk there? You see like a couple of automated taxis and stuff. I don't think I have a map of Accord at the moment for you. Get off of me.
Well, has
How
anyone actually reached here before?
No. That's why I was excited to be playing, because anyways, it is fairly decently crowded. It is nighttime, so people seem to be out. It doesn't look like the sand barge berth gets a ton of like traffic at the moment. There are some like vendors and stuff on the street, some vehicles. You see a lot of like drones and stuff, and a lot of containers being unloaded and offloaded, or stacked, whatever. But this area doesn't seem that busy ultimately. You also do notice that the area is pretty clean from what you can tell. The buildings, even though they're a little older, are not like in disrepair. They're not falling apart or anything. There's no litter and garbage all over the streets either.
Ah, Cypher.
Hello, yeah, I'm just sorry for jumping on Sally. So
You
just wanted to
really, you just really want to roll some of those fucking no.
Yeah, I thought I'd do something. I didn't want to completely miss out on this week, so.
No,
Yeah,
you want to keep your session streak intact, or you're trying to. I see what you're doing. Yeah.
No, I'm willing to forego the session streak. Just
Yeah. Hey,
fine.
can Cypher make me a program?
Obviously, yes.
Cypher program.
He can.
Which is ironic.
See, now
Yeah,
you missed.
I can try that.
Now you missed the thing. It's going to be a short session, anyways. Melody can't stay that long, but I wanted to pretty much set up Accord a little bit for like next week. Yeah, you'll have to go watch the session to get the recap. But basically,
Yeah, I'll just hang around for a bit and then I'll
that's
recap
cool.
and, for next time.
All right, is there anything you wanna do stepping off said sand barge? Or not sand barge, but the Lev. No. All right, we'll save it for next week.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh
Just hang out.
yeah, I can just do some.
All right, just do that. As
Yeah.
yeah. You can listen to the recap, and then we can get on it next week when you're feeling better. Do one accord session. No, this works. It'll work. You'll
Yeah,
see.
I'm hoping hopefully have some better meds to combat the old
Yeah, it's
hay
not
fever.
fun.
So
Not fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
do- sorry, yeah, I interrupted. So you can...
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Before he has to leave or banish or do whatever.
Yeah.
Can we have Cypher make the programming rolls? I like watching that.
Is that? Did you have time? We didn't have time to do it when we were on the transport because we were tied off to the outside of the fucking thing. So I'm gonna leave that.
I thought. True.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that up to Joseph. That's an MC thing, not Joseph. MC. He's also gonna give experience for his sessions. I'm gonna try to do experience at the end of the session, so that doesn't happen. Of you waiting, in case arbiters switch or whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna say there probably wasn't any time for him to do it on, and in town he's off with Prism doing some stuff. We'll say, at least for this session. So no
But
rolls.
he was never with us to begin with.
Oh, you're right. Well, Wait, what? What?
He is the trader.
Who wasn't
Are you?
with us?
Joseph's not here at all. All right, the two of you are in accord. Like I said, the area is not that packed around. Is there a specific part of town you'd like to go to at the moment, or what are you doing?
Within how would I find this out? An info broker.
Well, you'd probably have to ask around. It's not something that's going to be
Yeah, that's not going to be easy.
have a sign.
And
so.
this is an old west style of town, isn't it?
I wouldn't say like Old West. There's definitely some older. Maybe, I guess that's a good
Okay.
way to describe it. There are some like bigger buildings in the middle of downtown.
Then-
From what you saw. Yes.
Then, as stereotypes would go for, if we go talk to the bartender at a bar, we might be able to find an info broker.
Might, but don't we want to get settled first?
Yeah. Let's find a motel first. Or as I call them, tavern or inns. Or prostitutes.
A guy, one
brothels.
of the town residents walking by kind of like shoots you a look as you're talking to all that. How old are you? He mumbles. Kind of like shakes his head and walks off.
7?
What the hell's a tavern? He says. All right, you two are out there. You're gonna find a place to stay. Are you walking? Are you sticking around that area? Or are you gonna head towards the center?
Yeah, I'd say let's stick to outside, so if we are attacked, we can't be cornered in the middle of town. How does that sound?
Fine with me.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm imagining before Kiki came here, in Leviosa's place, she read a bunch of, like, Western novels to try to get the lay of the land.
Okay. And as doing so, you will know that pretty much any place that you're going to stay, any bars, are going to be located in the center of Accord, which is the center of this old town, which is where all the stuff is. The area that you're in is more warehouses and residences. Like I said, it's not packed. There are no, like, a bunch of traffic and stuff. There's a couple of vendors who hang out just by the sand barge berths. And since there is not one docked, it's really empty. So there's even like empty vendors and stuff. So basically, I'm telling you, you'd have to go to the center of Accord.
Yeah, let's go to the center of Accord.
So everything homes, then.
Yeah.
Homes or warehouses. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Are you walking to the center, which probably be like a 20-minute walk, or are you taking one of the automated taxis?
You want to walk? It's the next day out.
Yeah, I'm fine with walking. For one
Okay.
thing, it's easier to get the lay of the land when we walk.
Yep. As we walk, I'm going to hold your hand.
Oh, okay.
It's easier
Fine
to
with that.
play off if we're pretending to be like father-daughter than anything else. If trouble arises.
All right.
Okay, a moment.
Or at least
Fine
it's
with
good.
that. Okay. We can do
It's a
that.
good cover story.
As long as it's my left hand.
Probably. She wouldn't walk on the side with the street.
Are you walking on the right or the left side of the street, headed to the town?
Well, I think we're walking the left side then, so that she'll be towards the building, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, on the off chance someone tries to kidnap me, you already have a grip on me.
Give me 1 second. I'm making you guys a map of Cord.
Oh
I-
god,
I-
I'm going to get kidnapped, aren't I?
I do have one. No, I wouldn't. I would have made a detailed map if something like crazy was going to happen.
Fair enough. Yeah.
This is the crappiest map I think I've ever made. Hold on, I gotta not fucking do this.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah, we're the
Can't see.
first ones in Accord, so that's
Never
fair not
mind.
having a map.
You don't need a map. You see it. It's right there. All right. Zoom on in to Accord. You can see the freaking city. Okay. There you go. We don't need anything more
All right.
than that. You know, that is the city. So the center is that purple dot. That's where you're headed.
Yep.
It's
What's
split
that?
into two. What?
Okay.
What's the?
That's just some stuff outside of Accord on the way. That's what that is.
Okay. So that's where the
Uh,
lev went, was the separated section.
I'd probably say the lev like came in here, like over here. I should actually mark this so when I do
Oh.
make a map. Hold on, what color
Yeah.
are we using?
Uh,
We'll do blue. Oh wow, we're gonna shrink that a little bit. Don't mind me. All right, yeah, you came in like over. See that little
Oh.
road right there? That's kind of where it is. Oh jeez.
Yeah. Oh wow. Cord
Yeah.
got wiped out.
You know, there we go. So yeah, the purple is like the center. Oh, the center's in the freaking center. It's where the three roads combine. And back in the day, everything was split up. The three sections were split up because of the roads with the center. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna say that you start heading to the center of Accord. Give me an event roll or an encounter
Okay. How radioactive is this area?
roll. I don't know. Why don't you go find out? Those are some pretty damn good rolls.
Yeah, solid encounters.
Yeah. All right. Nothing bad
And
happens.
Cypher didn't roll though.
Oh, he's just he's not really here. Remember.
Ah, right.
All right. On your way.
Hiding somewhere.
Yeah,
programming.
he's like around the corner, programming, looking through the drones.
Yeah.
You notice another drone following you.
Yeah.
It looks like Prism's drone. Wow, you couldn't see that. No,
God,
as
I-
you
I-
two.
is it?
Okay.
I just imagine Prism's drone is resting on my shoulder. Like a
remember,
bird.
it's like 2 centimeters. You can't see that shit. Nobody can see that. That's fine. It's like it looks like part of your armor, legitimately. Like that's what the drone looks like.
Yeah, I mean, what
That's
better
fine.
place to
Oh,
put
cool.
your camera than on Kiki's body?
I'll think of it this way: Chance is the one that was watching you. Like if we separated.
Yeah.
So that's why Prism's. It makes sense. Prism's with Cypher, wherever the fuck he is, probably sleeping off. I don't know, whatever. And then you two, and I could play Prism, but we're not going to do that. I got too much other stuff to worry about than my
Alright.
character. As you guys head towards the center of what?
Oh,
It's a casual
I-
Wednesday. I don't fucking care. What?
yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say, as we walk, I'm essentially going to be looking at those numbers to see if I could find a correlation between them and some sort of cipher key.
Okay.
Don't know if I should roll for that,
Give
but
me intelligence.
all right. Do I get the Drake bonus?
No. It's definitely a code to something.
Wow, you are rolling.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could find
Holy
a
moly.
correlation for a cipher key.
But you're unsure what as you're processing. If there was a cipher, if it was obvious, you'd be able to figure it out. Your big brain you. As the two of you continue towards the center of a chord, the smells of cooking noodles suddenly hit your nostrils as it draws your attention, and you look over. And at first, the figure seems very familiar to you, Kiki. But then you realize it can't be, since the noodle girl was definitely in, where was she, Darwin?
Needless.
Needless.
Yeah, I never been to Darwin.
Although she looks like she could be related.
I'm gonna walk up to them.
Can I get you some noodles?
Have you ever been to Needless?
Kind of like cocks her head to the side. No, I've never been outside of a chord before. Why?
You look familiar to someone I met there that also served noodles.
Well, I mean, I get that a lot. Don't us noodle vendors all look kind of the same? As you look to your left, you see a larger gentleman with a tank top, smoking a cigar, cooking noodles as well. He kind of just sighs. If you're not going to buy anything, move on.
Now, is he the same vendor, or is he a different vendor?
Yeah, I've seen her father. Or do they look the same as well?
No. The man is definitely different. Yeah, he's basically like just in a different part of the noodle cart.
Fair enough. Okay. It's weird. You really
Let's find
like them.
someplace else.
Okay.
I don't like this guy's attitude. We were gonna buy something, but now we're not, big guy.
No.
You know, figures. Out of towners, he says, as some of the cigar drops into the noodles.
I'll take some.
Oh, all right. Here, I'll even give you one on the house. How about that? He says, loud enough for obviously Chance to hear.
How much is it?
I don't know. What are noodle balls? 500.
500. I would have thought it was gonna be like 50.
This is actual pricing in the book I'm using. I don't know what MC likes to do, but
Yeah.
you know, hold on. Come on.
Yeah.
Page.
Yeah, I think it's 400.
I think it's
Might be 500.
Yeah, it's something
Okay.
like that. Yeah, it could be less. Hold on. I don't want to.
Or more. I mean,
Either way,
Street
as I buy them, can I try to slip the girl a tip?
I mean, since there's a pay pad and it's clearly like in front, how would you like to do this tip? Where the fuck is my food? Oh, here it is.
On an extra data shard I have, I'll put the money on it and hand it to her under the table.
You're giving her a vault card?
now,
with it?
honey, are you sure this is where you want to spend your allowance?
Yeah.
Noodles are 500.
You
Street food is
that,
200.
but she switched the name. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. As I slip her, essentially, funds herself. Yeah, for you. Something for you.
Oh,
Essentially, it has it including the payment. The total of everything would be 9,000.
she kind of looks like I can't take this.
take it. Yeah, consider it a gift for bringing me some nostalgia.
Oh. I'm gonna say that he
Can I have
probably
it?
noticed. Hold on. Thank you. Why don't you have another? She he gives you another couple of bowls, noodles.
Thank you.
You now have noodle connections in every city that you've been to. I think.
I really do.
No idea what you're gonna do with that, but now, including unlimited biofoam, you have unlimited noodles from all noodle vendors since they now know. They all talk to each other.
I bought noodles in Needless, Omega, Genesis, and Accord.
I'm serious. Noodle cart connections. They all talk.
Okay, I'm actually adding that.
Oh,
to
I'm
skills.
actually writing this down.
Yeah, I mean, noodles carts are the most lucrative business apparently for commoners.
They are. Everyone needs to eat, right? Everybody needs to eat.
Yeah.
All right. With that, the noodles are very good. Is Chance eating noodles?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's standing by his word that he wasn't going to buy anything here.
The guy
I mean,
kind
she
of
bought it.
puffing on his thing, looking at you. Suit yourself, he says, and he kind of walks off.
Well, as we walk off, I'm gonna hand one to Gene here. Well, you said you wouldn't buy them, but you didn't say you wouldn't eat them.
Kind of sigh, and then I'll take the ball and go ahead and start eating from the other bowl. Thank you.
All right. They're actually pretty good noodles. You both have the satisfied perk for a little while.
Yeah.
As you continue, are you finding a hotel, motel, place to stay, renting a room?
Yeah, let's go with motel, since I want to save my funds. I don't want to go for something high-priced again.
All right, give me...
And preferably not something that looks like the hotel motel.
Yeah. Essentially, someplace that has actual security without actually being, pricey.
Just a question, how long do you think you're going to be in Accord? Are you going to...
I want to prepare some stuff before heading to the sand pit, so a week sound good? It gives us time to adjust and take care of some stuff.
It's probably... The maintenance is probably only going to take a day, 2 days tops.
Yeah.
That's as much time as you're going to have in Accord before it heads on to the sand pit. So
Fair enough.
You're not going to have weeks.
Yeah.
I guess you could, but I don't know what that's going to do with MC and his...
Fair. Let's say 2 days then.
That's fine. We'll do it's only going to take 2 days. Okay. 2 sessions, 2 days.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Yeah, and where in Kiki's one of the samples is at the sand pit, right?
Yep. That's why.
And
Yep.
Yeah. Can you show me the big map?
Oh, you want the region map?
Yes.
Where's... Oh, there it is. New page. Where did my region go? Wow, there's icons all over the freaking place.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on with this. There's 20 Kevins.
Yeah. 2 Kikis.
Fuck. That's fine.
Where did I get the site? The site of the other one? I can't remember what region because the Roman numerals.
What do you have written down?
I don't. I lost my notes after my computer crashed, so I don't have that.
I think it was up here in region 6. I think that's where I was sending you. I'd have to look at my notes and figure out where that is, but I think it was region 6.
Gene, I didn't want to let Joseph know this at the time, but my plan is to go to Region 6.
Telling him
And
in or
what
out of
is in
character.
Region 6?
Out of character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and travel. You want to tell him how hard travel between regions are?
I think with just the couple of days that it's been heading up here, which I mean there haven't been encounters, but yeah, it's not a short trip. I'm talking weeks.
Yeah. Just look at the distance between where we are right here and that. It's probably gonna take a month
So
or
we're
two.
not really going month or two? Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah. Which I feel I want to wait till Joseph comes back as a character to do that.
Yeah, you got some regions and stuff.
Yeah, mainly.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
mainly for the
not
fact I
going
don't want
until
to
he's
leave
a
him.
character.
Yeah, I don't want to leave him here. I want him to be able to rejoin us before we just head off to another region.
Joseph's fucking out like here or something. Or like, who knows where he is? Who knows where he is? He might be closer than you think. Anyways.
Fair enough. Fine. We'll just leave without him then. Screw him.
Don't mean that. There's always ways to get everyone on the same
Right.
page. Yeah, right.
Legends of the
We
Fall.
went. Oh wait, did we pass through Region 2?
No.
No, because Fire 11.
Oh yeah. Well, you passed over it. Remember, you were in Levs,
Ah, right.
so all you saw were lights, if anything.
Well, technically we went to a different region.
You did. You were at one of the spires. All right, you guys are
Yep,
looking for
and,
a place to stay. Is that what you're doing? You find
Yep.
a room. It's going to be pricing as in the book. Or accommodations. Where do I have it? Yeah, you walk into the lobby, and a woman greets you, and you rent a room. What's that, Cypher, William?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna slip out
Sir?
undetected.
Well,
I'll
feel better.
review the. Thanks. Yeah, hopefully I'll be all right.
See you next
I've
week.
just been hit by a ton of pollen, probably. right.
damn plants.
Have a yeah. Have a good rest of the session. See you next week.
All right, goodbye. See you.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Roads,
Yep,
roads.
yeah.
So are we getting just one room for ourselves or for everybody?
One room.
One room.
I'm not made of money.
It's like we had a level 3 settlement. It's like $1,200 a night. Unless you want to get, well, you want 2 beds in this room?
No. We can all share one bed.
How it works is, yeah, a room with two beds is times 5 the price. A suite is times 50. An executive is times 100.
Yeah, no, I get the bed, whoever sleeps with me gets it too, and everyone else sleeps on the floor.
What do you mean? Prism and Cypher are off doing their own things. So you don't need to worry about them right now.
Yeah,
just
so
you guys
I guess
R&R.
Chance gets to sleep with Kiki.
It's fine. It's a bigger bed, but there's like a little table and chair. It's not the nicest place, but you know, it's not one of the worst places, especially like some of the places that you've seen in the red light district. Probably that you've slept in, Chance.
I do want a room on the first floor though.
That's fine.
On the off chance I start drooling.
It's fine. There's no basements.
Now is that 1,200 each, or
No,
is that just total?
That's total.
Well, You wanna pay for it?
Yes, I can. Of course, I'm losing money on this.
Eh,
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I
yeah.
subtract 1,200.
Yeah. I need to save up. I need to save some money for when I get the chance to buy the blade armor, because I currently just have enough.
Jeez.
Subtract 1,200. That leaves me with 1,900 left.
I'm assuming I need like 3 executive points or black market points to be able to gain access to that temporarily.
Yep.
Alright.
Well, you need level 3 connections to be able to get that. Yeah.
Yep. I currently have 2.
Well, you have 2 points. You don't have level. Wait, do you have level 2 connection?
No, I have 2 points.
Yeah. No, you need to get level 3, not points.
Oh, I thought that's what we switched to, points.
Yeah, they are, but you need a certain amount of points to unlock level 2 and then level 3.
Ah, okay, and how much points is for level 2?
You know, you have to look at the book. Hold on.
It doesn't say!
It does. Under skills. Go over to skills, black market connections. It tells you all the stuff. Gives you the rundown. Hold on. Page 44 seems
And
pretty close.
Chance just looks over at Kiki and goes, "Do understand that you will be billed for this, right?"
Yeah, if you survive. I mean, it's the wasteland. Anything can happen.
All right, here's your ratio, real quick.
If I don't, then you get it free.
For market, 4 points will level up to 2, and then 10
Alright.
will level up to 3.
Okay, so total?
So you need 10 points to level
Yep.
up to 3.
And question, if a cryogenic pistol is level 3, could we say the ammo for one is level 2?
Well, no, the ammunition for that's going to be level 3.
Damn it.
All right. Are you two resting? Or are you just looking at the room and then headed right out?
Good.
I'm just checking the room, and then I think we're going to head out to try to find an info broker, right?
Yeah. I want to check the room for bugs though.
How are you checking said? What kind of bugs?
Listening devices, beetles.
You both can give me perception checks.
Yeah, I'm looking for perception. Yeah, I'm looking for both.
You can never be too careful. Oh God.
All right, if there was
Keep rolling. Wow.
if there was anything, you would find it. The room seems clean of both bugs and listening devices.
Well, it's better safe than sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, right?
All right, you checked your room. Are you leaving anything inside room? There is a lock on the door. It's by your vault card.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely want to.
I am not.
What was that,
yeah.
Chance?
I definitely want to lock it when we leave, even if I don't leave anything in there.
Okay. Yeah, you leave the room, you lock it, and you head back outside with a nice night breeze hitting you. The center of town.
Look to make sure.
Excuse me. Look to make sure. Go on.
Yeah, just checking, making sure there's nothing, no drones or anything following us as we go.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to say you're heightened as you're looking around. You don't see anything specifically following you. The center has much more activity than the outside of town did. There are more vendors here. There are people, vehicles, and you do see an occasional drone with a delivery and stuff going on overhead. You notice also that there's some police officers on some of the street corners, in what looks like higher level corporate armor. Corporate armor very similar to the ones that you've seen in the red light district. However, these are clearly marked police and not with a corporate logo. There's a number of bars and restaurants and clubs. There are a decent amount of hollow signs. It's pretty packed for a center. I'm trying to think of it's just a center, we'll say. There's a lot of stuff going on. So you guys can pretty much head wherever you want to look for said information broker.
Alright. Yeah, it does not specify for level 2. It's
What?
only initial cost, and you gave us all corporate connections level 1 after that job.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What do you
not
got?
specifically specify.
What? Wait, what are you talking about?
Corporate connections.
It doesn't specify what?
How much each tier is.
To purchase or to get to?
To get to.
Yeah, it does. Page 31.
Yeah, it did not.
Yeah, because it.
Earning 10 black
Oh.
market or corporate points will open level 3 black market or corporate connections. Down at the bottom on the right. It says right there in highlighted neon. Granting access to tier 3 restricted munitions and equipment.
I see now.
There you go.
Okay.
All that highlighted stuff is what you're looking for. That important stuff.
Alright.
There you go. All right.
My black market connections. Is that for all the places, or is that just for one place?
Nope, this works pretty much anywhere.
I've been keeping them tracked
Okay, 'cause
separately.
I do have level 1
Well-
black market connection.
So, meaning you should be able to find a black market as long as the town has a black market and Accord does not. But if it did, you'd be able to find it and
Alright.
purchase
Yep.
level 1 gear. I do like that
luckily-
whole area though. That depending on your area. Anyways, yeah, luckily.
Luckily, type of family like the mafia is technically classified as a corporation.
True. All right, where are you headed on this casual Wednesday?
Tavern, bar. What do you think, Chance?
Here we have. Well, there's clubs and there's bars that we can be going to. So
Mhm.
it really depends on what type of info broker are you looking for.
I want someone to try to gather information about the sand pit. Someone who would know the lay of the land of the nearby locations and see if we can try to find a place to salvage. A bunker, a old station or something.
Okay. Is there a blue collar area?
You see, what do you see? Around you right now, you see one establishment that has, well-dressed individuals standing outside of it. It has a hollow sign above it saying that, it says cryo. In addition to that, obviously, like I said, there are lower bars, but there's a mismatch of people in these other establishments. The nicest ones, I guess, seem to be outside this club.
I mean, if for the sand pit, I think we would be looking for like a migrant worker or something like that, or
No, the sand
try
pit
to
is
find a corpro that-
pit is not a mine.
No.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
It's It's an arena, essentially.
Oh, arena. Oh, okay.
People don't normally go there unless they, you know.
I'm going to, hold on, you want me to read you guys what the sandpit is?
Sure.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead. If you got it open, do it. You can,
What page?
it's on page after record, so 165, 66, 60, I don't know, 160 something.
Let's see. Namora, Delta, Darwin, Alcor, Baseland, Accord, places of interest, Cryo. I love the Cryo. Settlements, Baseland, Delta, Fortitude, Namora, Genesis, Needless, Lande, Omega, Red Light District, Sayari, Sojourn, the Sandpit. Okay. An outpost in the middle of the waste, home to the best worm hunters. Its high-quality desert worm and potent worm shine is known everywhere. Populated by only a few hundred, it is best visited by a sand barge. As its main roadway is hard to traverse, frequently by fierce storms awash that raiders. Not everyone can be a desert worm hunter, especially in the sandpit. Heading there thinking you can join one of the hunting groups, you'll find yourself very disappointed. But you have your own party and want to use it as staging ground? Well, you better be ready to pay a small fortune to use the garage and other facilities. If you don't find yourself killed, that is, the pit boss doesn't like competition. It'll take time to build reputation for the pit boss to even consider it. And that could take a while. Plan on fighting a lot of burglars in the diner. We're cleaning a lot of latrines if you get stuck there. It's essentially a prison camp.
Cleaning burgers.
Yeah.
And you're wanting to go there.
Yes.
Okay. When do I get paid again?
You did already. The reason I need to go there is Kiki specific. I was originally planning this with Joseph in mind as well. Because I want to see what would happen if he goes to the sandpit.
Joseph goes to the sandpit.
Yeah, because he's part worm. Worm hunters?
Worm. I thought he was psychic.
Chance is just looking at you as you're doing this. You get some more looks as people are passing on the street.
I thought this was all out of character.
What? In or out of character? I thought. You know how I feel about out of character while we're supposed to be in character.
Yeah. Fair enough. You want to know the places of interest? The motel, main barracks, and higher-end living halls. The diner, retro diner serving food, basically unchanged in appearance. Menu is limited, mostly serving desert worm or beetle. The strip, as in strip mall, you dirty fuck. Weapons shop, armor and supply lounge, and a bar. The hub, a warehouse and center of trade and supply, housing worm processing and distillery. The garage, housing the pit vehicle. In the bank, the pit boss's personal residence. It is well defended, and he is said to have ultra rare equipment stockpiled in his vault for years of collecting.
See, it's a great place. Fall.
Oh yeah, it's essentially a prison.
All right.
It is once you get there. Yeah.
Oh
You're
boy.
tentured.
Yeah. If you want to
Take my
work
helmet
there,
off and I
you're
put my hat on.
yeah. If you go there for work, you're essentially indentured. But if you go there for, I don't know if we're allowed to leave willingly.
Here, Prism. I'm fucking not going.
You know,
He runs off.
Why?
we may have to renegotiate, but let's go ahead and let's go in and see if we can't find some
I gave
information.
you all 5. 50,000 credits.
And an electron gun. All right, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're not going in the cryo. Are you going to pick a nice, seedier
Yeah.
looking place? Maybe we'll say.
Let's go cryo.
Sure.
An
Oh, you
upper
are
class
going
club
cryo.
with
All right, fine.
an upper class club with a 10 credits coverage charge 1,000. It is well suited for its namesake, as the cryo features a chilled inside. Hollow lights illuminate gently rolling clouds that cascade down and envelop the floor. Private sections are surrounded by shears, glowing hookah lines that thread through themselves down from the ceiling and hang over the table that is sitting just above the cloud, giving anything sitting on it the appearance of floating. The sections are also filled with plush couches of the utmost comfort.
All right. As you approach the cryo, some very well.
Oh, wait. I have a better idea. Chance, how would you feel about going to... Oh, wait, I'll be right back.
He just faded. No, he just faded. And it's like, gone.
Yeah, I noticed.
Like, what is going on? This is a casual Wednesday. All right, great. Good times. Maybe we should have just been like, we'll play next week. It's fun. I really just want to get this set up.
No, I am gonna talk to Prism, though, about the money situation.
See,
I don't know about him, but I burned everything they gave me.
Oh yeah, no, I have too. I mean, we did get some from the info. Remember, I mean, I think we need to bring it up, definitely. But we're working. Remember, the info site's also paying us to keep tabs on them. I guess that means trekking across the wasteland. And I'm not very keen on that. I mean, I assume once you tell him, I'm like, I don't really want to step out of this region. I mean, I've never left the red light before. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I've been out, but never that far. And I don't know how we'll get back on this. I don't know that even with Infosite that we'll have enough money to get back.
Nope, we'll need to make a couple $100K if we're leaving the region. That's what I'm thinking. You know, going to the sand pit. Yeah, going to the sand pit is one thing, but leaving and going outside. But we can talk about this later.
Yeah, I do want to talk with everyone about plan out. That's why I was prolonging a stay here. Chance, I have a better idea of how we can gather information about the sand pit. But I don't know if you're going to like it. We're going to essentially go to one of the family's territories, the Mercedes family, and go to the Halo, a rundown seedy bar filled with worm hunters.
Filled with worm hunters, okay.
Yeah, if anyone would know what best about the sand pit, they would. It's a better chance if it doesn't cost us money to get in.
All right, this is the first time you've been making sense since we got here.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, Kiki's the leader. A privileged leader, but still.
Well, he thinks he's guarding you. He doesn't realize it's really the other way around. So.
Oh yeah. Out of character, you might not know this, but I'm probably more heavily armed than you.
Not probably.
Oh, I guarantee you probably are.
I think most people are. All right. As you're standing there, the bodyguards kind of look at you.
I got a 9mm and a revolver.
I have a fusion pistol and a plasma pistol.
You two, coming in or just gonna stand outside? All right. Well.
Yep.
They kind of like shoot you
Come on.
looks.
Come on, father.
All right, let's go.
Or would you prefer to? Wait. We should probably get cover. Pulling you aside. We should probably get a cover story. Straight. Should I call you Papa or Daddy?
Your choice.
Hmm.
Probably Papa.
I'll call you Mom.
Daddy sounds too much like a sugar daddy.
Yeah. I don't know what a dad is.
You don't want to know.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That's what
Fun fact: she only ever figured out who her mother is.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you two give
Feels
me
like her and
perception checks? Give me perception checks,
Alright.
and then I'll let you
her
continue.
entire family line is essentially just self-grown children. Aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Now, where are we at right now?
That tracks. So you're still in the center, where everything is, as you head out towards the Mercedes territory and towards the Halo. You don't notice this, Kiki, but Chance you notice in the very center of town there's an interesting looking statue that's like in a roundabout. That kind of caught your attention, but what else? No, that's pretty much it. As you leave the center and head towards the Halo, arriving, I don't know, it's like a 15-20 minute walk.
Trying to check to see, can I figure out what the statue is, what it's about?
Well, the statue is, give me 1 second. It's a statue. It has 3 delicate arches that curve upward into a thin pillar of light that seems to touch the sky. Are you going closer to investigate, or are you?
Only if it's along the way. Otherwise, I'm just looking at it as we're
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
I'm all for investigating if you bring it up.
It's kind of it's not directly en route, but it's just something you noticed as you were passing. There was a lot of lights and stuff in the center, but just this one shooting into the sky. I'd say, Kiki, it looks almost like one of the spires it kind of reminds you of, but just smaller. And the ray of light is unique to it. Kind of looks like one of those, I don't know if you guys have seen the desert beacons, but it's like a beacon. It's like like what you see in the middle of Omega. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't go over there. I just I look at it and continue on my way.
Yeah, it looks like the spires, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's familiar.
That looks like one of. Yeah, that looks like one of the spires. That was a tough encounter. She says as she just walks along.
Spires. Do I know anything about spires?
Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah. And the fact that she said that was a tough encounter implies she's actually been to them.
So
Yeah, and Spire, remind me, Spire 11 is where Kiki was born, technically.
Wait, what?
Right?
What do you mean?
Spire 11 is.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. No. Remember, they took.
Don't know where I.
Yeah, they took Asher.
Yeah.
As you call it.
Yeah, don't know where I was created. I kind of want to find that out.
What'd you roll there? Chance.
23.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
You're kind of familiar with the spires. I don't know if you want me to. Tell you what.
Sure.
I just wanted to make sure I
Okay.
understand what
Like, it's curious, you know that their
what
location
Kiki
is,
talking about.
like, you've heard stories that their location is outside of Region 1. It's they're not close. So it's curious.
So what did you find in this fire?
Hope.
Hope?
You. Yeah. Hope. She says, smiling. You're welcome, Omar.
That's funny. A spire of hope. That's cute. It's cute.
He just kind of chuckles and kind of shakes his head.
Yeah, technically she did.
A spire of hope. But yeah, technically, you're right. I mean, you all made it out of there. So, anyways, that's fucking cute.
Yeah, and technically I now have a way to revive Azure.
Oh my god, I love it. All right.
Oh, that's gonna take ages.
God, everything could take ages. This is great, though. I fucking love it. All right, you all head to.
Yeah.
Who's Asher?
Continue to RP. Go.
Oh. My mother.
Okay.
One of the greatest scientists the world has ever seen. A geneticist like me.
Really?
Or, yeah. You might actually know about my grandmother, actually.
Your grandma.
Yeah, can we have it roll another intelligence check?
Feel free. Like, how much do you know from being in the red light?
Yeah.
I mean, this stuff is pretty
Would he-
basic, knowledge of what
yeah.
happened, I guess.
To be honest, I would set the DC about knowing about Eve at 20, and he hit that, so...
Yeah, I would say like medium.
Yeah.
This did happen a couple decades ago, but
Yeah.
there's still stories
But-
and stuff.
Yeah, and the impact's still technically being felt.
Mm-hmm.
Who she's referring to is the one who first created an army of bioderms and the species as a whole. I don't remember the specifics, but she's essentially the mother of bioengineering.
Mother of bioengineering.
Yeah, who made an army of bioderms and tried to commit evil. I can't remember the specifics. Do you want to help me with this, Omar?
Oh, what do I want to tell you? Basically, there was an attack on Omega, and it was led by her, where she basically was going to kill, everyone in Omega and replace them with bioderms. However, that fell through, and Omega was saved by a man named Drake. That's the short story.
Yep.
That's the
How much you want that I'm the complete form of her research?
And yeah, Kiki somehow is related to her.
Oh yeah. We're a family of monsters, technically.
God, you have no idea. As she shares the story with
You
Chance,
just see a slow nod.
like, what would you do at that point? I'd be like, okay, so who am I guarding? Luckily Prism's not around, because fuck. He'd probably hightail it. Alright, sharing the story, the two of you get to the halo. A floating hollow sign outside of it.
Yeah.
There is, unlike the cryo, there is no bouncers or anyone outside. The area is, all one-story buildings, kind of spread out. It's not a horrible area. It's still clean, but there's not that many people. As you approach the building, are you going in?
Yeah. Oh my god. I just found out some good news.
What do you got?
Oh, Rule 20 is activating for D&D 5e, the new beta, the new alpha sheet,
Nice.
starting on the 18th.
That's exciting.
Yeah, Yeah, they're revamping it and making it essentially like D&D Beyond, where it's extremely detailed instead of you just filling everything in. Making
Nice.
it easier to also view things in a orderly manner.
Someday I'll have my own.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Maybe. At this rate.
Yeah,
What
yours
happened on
is
D&D
pretty simple.
Beyond and
Yeah, yours is simple, pretty simplified and actually easy to use, to be honest.
That's the point. Shouldn't overpower the roleplay. Speaking of,
Yep.
the two of you enter the Halo. See, Halo, damn it. The two of you enter the Halo. On one side is a bar. You see, well, trophies on the walls, from worm scales to parts of their skeleton to even worm teeth. The bar, think of like, yeah, it's all wood. Think of like an old Western bar is the best way to describe it, with low lighting, a bunch of liquor behind the bar, a couple of tables and stuff, but it's not a lot, and there's definitely not a lot of people in there. We'll say there's like a couple in the corner, a bartender and like another individual at the bar.
Alright. Well, I would take the lead and sit at the bar with Chance.
Kind of bartender kind of gives you a look as you sit down.
Yeah. I'll head up to the bar.
Oh there, what can I get for you?
I will take some worm water.
Kind of nods, pours you a warm water. For you?
I was about to ask for just straight water.
Yeah, make that one worm shine and a water.
He nods, pours you both. Continues about his business, cleaning the bar. You know, the typical bartender, like cleaning.
Yeah.
I don't think there are actually glasses in here, but they're like metal cups that he's cleaning.
Yeah. Fair enough. Oh,
I just
by the
kind
way,
of leaned my back to the bar and looked
What are you looking
and
at?
just look around the room.
Like I said, there's a
Just
couple
around the room.
people in the
Just kinda
corner.
leaning.
It's like dark, with the only individual at the bar next to you. You can give me perception checks.
hey. And by the way, Chance, you commonly see Kiki taking a canister, and I imagine she now has a injector in her arm that she can essentially, or a chest, she opens up, puts that in, and it essentially empties into her suit periodically.
You think she's doing
Does
stims?
that sound?
Give me an no. You see the biofoam. It's fine. Yeah, we can do that like that. That's fine.
Yeah, it's
You know,
more
he takes it
scientific
in, but
and
he
yeah, it's more scientific and shows the.
he doesn't really react.
At this point, Kiki, you're busy doing your biofoam.
Just at this point, he's kind of like, okay. She's
Chance.
starting to not shocking.
Chance, what are you looking for exactly besides just taking in the sights? Anything specific?
Specifically, I'm looking for someone that I think might have information on the sand pit. Someone that just looks like somebody that, you know, that I would imagine would have been to the sand pit.
From your glance around, the two in the corner seem, well, a little rougher around the edges. Their clothing a little tattered. The individual sitting down from you at the bar, he has a desert cloak on, and a gray beard. From the looks of it, his skin is weathered from time. He's been glancing over at you.
Give a nod.
Nods back.
Nod.
Looks over at you, Kiki.
I think that's our man.
Yeah. Do you want to take the lead since you're the adult here? Or do you want me to take care of everything?
Well, I mean, I can. I don't know exactly what we're looking. You're gonna have to give me more information on what you're doing in the sand pit.
I'd rather keep that on the down low. I'm essentially looking for biological samples of, for a genealogical study.
Logical study. I don't think this guy's going to be into that.
True. Unfortunately, that's what I'm doing. You can say another reason if you want, if you come up with something.
Wow. How do I explain a kid going to the sand pit? That's the question.
Well, you could also say you're going to the sandpit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might make it easier to think of an adult going there with a child than a child taking the adult.
I don't understand why a child would be going, period, to the sand pit. Either way, what I understand about the sand pit.
To be fair, she might be a child, but she's also a geneticist. She's wearing a lab coat. Albeit it has blood on it, but it's still a lab coat.
I take a pretty big gulp from my worm shine. But I don't want to quite empty the glass yet. And then slowly start walking over towards the guy.
All right. You approach, you notice he's swirling an almost empty glass or a cup around. As he looks over at you, raises an eyebrow. Hello there. Kind of strokes his beard.
My name is Chance. Chance Lucas.
What brings you two to town, Chance? Or are you all just passing through?
Yeah, we're on our way to the sand pit. You look like somebody might know a little bit about the region. This is my daughter, Kiki.
Daughter, he says, raising an eyebrow. Kiki,
you know, she's... Yeah. So, we're actually looking... She likes to do experiments and stuff. She's a... we're hoping to be able to find things for certain biological experiments there around the sandpit area. I'm just curious if you might be able to help us with a little bit of information about the region.
You're talking about some desert worms, huh? Interesting. You know, it's anonymous. It's a curiosity how those things even became, how they came to exist after all that. How they exist now. It really is, but I'll tell you what. It's nothing like a good desert worm piece of steak and, well, worm shine, he says with a smile. So then you notice that he's got like a scar that runs down his right side of his face and disappears under his shirt. I might know a thing or two about desert worm, and matter of fact, I might know a thing or two about the sand pit, come to say it. You hear like the bartender laugh, like chuckle. That's an understatement.
So the bartender is watching us and paying attention. Okay.
He's far enough away, doing stuff. His back is turned to you when he chuckles, but clearly that would give it away.
Okay.
Like I said,
All right, if his back is turned, I'm going to pull my canteen out and refill his glass and refill my glass and then kind of put it back in.
Kind of looks at you. He picks up the cup, takes a swig. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Bartender chuckles again. Bartender senses. Get +4. Did I not do that? What the heck? Alright. He He's fine. He's fine.
Yep.
Not bad, he says. Thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Specifically, what to do. I wanna know what to do when we get there. I heard it's you have a hard time leaving the place once you get there.
Well, that's because, he kind of looks at you, swirls the glass or the cup around, takes another swig, raises an eyebrow. Well, if you're going to the sand pit, there's only one thing to do out there, and that's hunt desert worm. Unless you got some business with the pit boss. But I would see what you two would want to do out there with the pit boss, but that's your business, not mine. And leaving, well, if you don't have your own transportation, it's a little hard to leave. There are sand barges, but a lot of the people who get roped into being there, they just don't have the credits. They get stuck. You know, you get a bunch of these youngins who go out there, think they're gonna ride off into the sunset on some big desert worm and be set for the rest of their lives, and well, that's just not how it works.
Isn't that the path to getting eaten?
Exactly. A lot of people just hear stories and think it's a good idea. It ain't. You need to know what you're doing.
Yeah, stories are all fine and dandy, but you need logic, facts.
Stories. Speaking of stories, what do you all know about Accord?
Well, I know it's run by the families. It's a intersection of sorts.
Well,
Currently, if I remember my territories correctly, we're in the Mercedes family territory.
kind of like nods his head. Yeah. You're right. Well, you see, Accord's special for a couple of reasons. And I'll tell you what. You two look like you're pretty decent. If you do a favor for me, can probably help you out with your sand pit and maybe even well, I don't want to throw credits out there, but I need something done. And if you two can do it for me, I'll help you out in any way I can. And if that's credits, then so be it.
Could use a little bit of both. Need some help and need credit.
Depends. What do you want us to do?
He kind of smirks. Well, it's not really hard, you see. It just something I can't remember. I can't do myself. He kind of like knocks on his leg, and you realize that it's either cybernetic or it's just a metal peg. You're not sure which, but he knocks on his leg. The legs aren't exactly what they used to be, you see. So, here in town, there are 8 plaques. They've all got these numbers on them. See, I can't remember what one's what. So, well, basically, I need somebody to visit them and bring me the numbers, and then yeah, I'll help you out, and I'll even tell you about Accord's secret.
Sure. Well,
What?
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be a
sure. Just curious, what reason do you need these numbers?
Well, once I have all the numbers, I'll let you know. How about
A
that?
code to a vault. Sure.
Kind of nods, takes a sip on his shine. He swipes his hand, and your comm terms. Well, a map of Accord shows up with locations all over the place. 8 locations specifically.
Okay.
And how many
And
credits are we talking about here?
Well, why don't you you'll be well compensated. Like I said, with help or credits, whichever you prefer.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we can do that then. 8, huh? All right. It's not like I had a whole lot to do tonight.
I mean,
That seems fun.
that would be a big help. And besides, then you'd get to see some more of Accord that way.
Sure.
Hey,
Yeah, I just can't remember the order, and just when you get there, take a little screenshot for me, will you?
Sure.
I appreciate it, he says.
yeah, we can do that.
Hmm.
All right. I finished my glass, and I'm.
Question. The message I got from Drake. How many numbers were there?
Yeah, it was a string. Don't ask me exactly. It was like 52. How about that?
Okay. I was wondering because could these two things be related? Because for all I know, he's the one watching me.
And I'm gonna check in with Emphasite as we're walking out too. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
just send a message that we're in accord.
Yep. I'm gonna try to make an encrypted channel just on the safe side and message Drake of essentially questioning the string of numbers.
Okay.
Hey, Kiki has learned how to survive in the wasteland.
You have. How?
I mean, so far she's adapted and thrived. I mean, she survived the culling of Baldric. And then the killing of Baldric. That's too calm. Yeah, I do have to leave now, by the way.
I think we'll just say that as you two step out, you look at your maps, and you realize that one of the locations is directly where you're at now. As you look over on the outside of the halo, on the wall you see a plaque.
Mm-hmm.
And as you step closer to the plaque, which is a metal plaque, it says, "Remember."
It says remember?
It says remember. That's all.
Alright.
I'm gonna leave it there. How about that?
Question.
But it doesn't have a number on it?
Not that you can see. Question.
Yeah, Kiki has been evolving. Do you want to throw something in at the end?
You can RP something if you'd like to. As you are examining the plaque, Chance, looking for a number of sorts, suddenly, Kiki. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to roleplay this, considering the fact it's level 5 biologically similar. Besides maybe like, I don't know how they function. Would her presence be diluted and start vanishing in the sites?
Hold on,
Like, he would need to make a perception roll to realize she's there for a moment.
I want to say. All right, here I'll tell you what happens. This is level 5 biologically similar.
Oh yeah, it's the end.
All right. Then speaking of ending, this is how we're gonna end this.
Okay.
Kiki doesn't say anything as you are looking for this number. You notice that she hasn't moved. As you look over, you suddenly see, well, what looked like black spines coming out of her, or pushing through her armor. From her back, her arms, and she suddenly cries out in a high-pitched scream or yell, you're not sure.
I want to say sonar. Is that fitting for what she is?
Yeah, but you're biologically changing, biologically similarly changing.
Yeah.
Thus
Which-
the spine. Anyways, yeah, black spines course through her body as
Okay.
she screams out,
Yeah,
collapses onto her knees.
I instinctively draw my weapon and start looking around, trying to figure out who did this to her
Perfect.
and how.
Yeah. I'm
And-
assuming, since I do want to keep the general look of her, that after she's done evolving, it's essentially going to go back to normal, like she has control over it.
Will it? Will it?
Please, it's more of a player thing than anything.
We'll see what happens. Mwahaha.
Fair.
You better get those
Yeah.
samples. You better get those samples quick.
Oh yeah, no, she's going to get.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We will see. We're gonna leave that there. Anyways, I hope this this was a short, casual Wednesday session, as the sessions are seemingly more casual. However, I set some stuff up. You are on a what is it called? Treasure hunt? Not a treasure hunt. What is it called? Is it a treasure hunt?
Scavenger hunt.
Yeah, there you go. You are all on a scavenger hunt. to
Scavenger
find-
hunt, yeah.
Yeah, plaques around a cord. What does it have to do with the main story, if any? Oh,
But we
it
didn't.
always does. Didn't what?
Yep.
And we didn't find a number. It just said remember on it.
Remember. Yeah. Well, we'll
Check.
see if anyone can figure this one out. String of numbers from Drake, a guy with 8 plaques. Who knows where it's going to lead you? And who knows what's going to
Yeah.
happen? And we'll do a full session next week. We're doing a full session next week with or without everyone.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if that's
Sounds
good
like a
with you.
plan.
All right. And then,
If we're not mauled by shadow hounds.
oh boy, what's going to happen?
If we are
knows?
mauled by shadow hounds, I will be creating a new character again.
Welcome to 2096. Until next week. Goodbye.
Yeah.